Evening, friends. Welcome to the Fast Jam. I've always tried to work on that Tony Rice lick. It's a very difficult lick on the guitar. Every now and then I hit it, sometimes. Well, welcome back. If you're coming back from the slow jam and the mid-tempo jam, thank you so much for joining us. If you're just jumping in hot with us, way to go. Thank you for being here either way. Let's just get right into it. We're going to start with a song called Eastbound Freight Train, and I've introduced this a few weeks back. One of my buddies in England, one of our UK picking buddies, suggested this one when I was seeking requests. And it's a good old song by Grandpa Jones. And I like to do the Reno and Smiley version of this, which means we're only picking on the chorus part for now. And obviously I'm going to be singing and playing those verses, and you can pick along with that as much as you want. But for now, to keep things simple, we're just going to use the good old chorus for our kickoff and our breaks. And I'm just going to have a quick look while you're getting tuned up in the key of G here to make sure this thing's working and that I can see your comments. It's going to, you're going to hear me for a moment here. One of our UK picking buddies suggested this one when I was seeking requests. Yep. Heard that already. Okay, there we go. We're muted. Hi, Skip. Hi, Lucy. Awesome. Every night, twice a week. Lucy, I usually do this once a week, usually on Mondays. And we'll probably come back next Monday. I usually announce week by week, just kind of depending on what's happening. But yeah, let's go ahead and play next Monday. Why not? I'll announce a set list and do all the posting here in a few days. Hi, David. Thanks for coming back. All right. Okay, Eastbound Freight Train. Now I'll coach you through this real quick. The verses go 1 and a 5 and a 1. 1 and a 5 and a 1. 4 and a 4 and a 1. 2 and a 2 to the 5. 1 and a 5 and a 1. To the 4, to the B7, that's a 3 dominant. 4 and a 4 and a 1, to the 6, E7, A7, D7, G. And the chorus, eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. And my kickoff is kind of this Don Reno version of that chorus. But cleaner than that, right? All right, let's find a good tempo, and you're going to kick us off on Eastbound Freight Train. Good old, that's way too fast. Good old Grandpa Jones number. This is just a rollicking little railroad song, so we're going to just keep it at the tempo it goes. No need to push it. We'll have plenty of tempos pushed as we move through this next hour. Here we go. Kick us off. That got kind of loud, didn't it? Yeah. All right. Kick us off on Eastbound Freight Train here in the key of G, starting on that chorus. Here we go. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've never been so lonesome for my hometown. Seems I never was so far away. But I can hear that freight train a-blowing. I'll be gone before the break of day. I'll have to quit my daily rambling. So tonight I'm gonna start my journey back, sitting on the top of an old boxcar, sailing down that silvery stream. town, never more again to roam. I know now that I was born to wander, but I'm gonna stick around my home. I can see the smoke a-rolling out of that old smokestack. I'm sitting on the top of an old boxcar, sailing down that silvery stream of track. Eastbound freight train, eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. Play it. Eastbound freight train, take me home again. Eastbound freight train, let me stay till the end. Alright. I just love that song ever since I got into it. Now I heard on the drive here, I'm not where I usually am. This is my old home place in Southern California, staying with Mom for a little while here, and enjoying some California rain, which we really need right now here in Southern California, so thank goodness for that. But this is the old adobe house. This is where I grew up. So on the drive here, I was listening to lots of stuff, studying up for the jams and memorizing lyrics that I hadn't memorized yet, things like that. And I heard the cool Doc Watson and David Grisman version with Jack Lawrence singing this song. And they pick on the verses, which is neat because you get to go through all those chord changes. So next week, maybe if we bring this song back, we'll try it that way, picking over the verse instead of the chorus. Okay, what's next? Standing on the Mountain, good old Jim and Jesse song. This is a duet throughout when you're singing this with a singing partner, and if you know it, sing along. I'm going to be singing the verses in order of the Jim and Jesse version. And I'll keep it nice and appropriately tempoed. This doesn't have to be too fast. This is kind of about the tempo where this song is. And it goes, 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1. She left me standing 4 on the mountain. She left me 4 and 5 and 1. That's the whole thing. And if I'm kicking it off, I might go like this. 1, 2, 3. Keep working on that lick. Tony, I'll get that lick down one of these days. Okay, here we go. Standing on the Mountain, kick us off in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Darling, will you marry me? I asked the maiden fair. Turned my back upon her. When I looked, she wasn't there. She left me standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. Where the honeybees are buzzing round the flowers there, that is where she vanished somewhere in that mountain air. She left me standing, standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. Play. I just saw a whippoorwill talking to a bear. They were both laughing at you, giving me the air. She left me standing, standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. All there. I would give most anything if once more she'd appear and tell me that she cared a little for this mountaineer. She left me standing, standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. Play it again. I'm gonna take one more. Play one more. It's the first verse last time. Darling, will you marry me? I asked the maiden fair. Turned my back upon her. When I looked, she wasn't there. She left me standing, standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. She left me standing, standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. Yeah, that song is really cool. It has a much different form than most bluegrass songs, right? It's a very short form, and the chorus is very short, right? It's a song that you kind of have to know the verses to be able to sing along. So go ahead and learn those verses if you don't know them yet. That's a fun song to sing duet style. I got that from Jim and Jesse and the Virginia Boys. Okay, what do we got here? Dixie Hoedown. Good old instrumental in G. I always get this one in Dixie Breakdown mixed up, but Dixie Hoedown is this one. Okay, that's the A part. The B part is. So that is the version we are playing. That's the tune we're playing. Let's find a tempo. Let's just stay at that same tempo we were just on, okay? And I will kick it off. Let's play it through 3 times each, okay? Me, you, me, you, me, you, and then you tag it after that last time, okay? Here we go. Dixie Hoedown in the key of G. I'm going to kick us off with some taters. All right. Not to be confused with Dixie Breakdown, which is a totally different song. Very good. Who's out there with us? Hi, Nick. Thanks for jamming along. Hi, David. Firefly. Cool. Thanks for picking along. I hope you're picking along. And if you're listening, at least you're learning some songs and hearing some music. But get out that guitar, get out that mandolin, and send me a video, eh? Send me a video of you picking along. I want to hear what you sound like. David sent me one last week. That was nice. Okay, what's next on the list? Glendale Train. Cool. I figured we needed a good D jammer, a good long form D jammer. Sometimes we do, I Know You Rider, and that's fun. This is kind of, the other one that fills that space. So Glendale Train in D. Quick rundown. D and D, D and D. 4, 4 back to 1. 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1 E7 to 5. 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 4 and back to 1. 1 and a 1 and 1 and 1 and 5 and a 1. And if I'm kicking it off, let's find a tempo. And I'll kind of show you how I might kick it off. And this one, when I'm usually around 126 when I play this. I play this one kind of on a country Telecaster, but it's fun as a bluegrass song as well. So I might kick it off like 1, 2, 3. Let me try that again. I might kick it off like this. 1, 2, 3. Interpretation there because the melody is so simple and it's always hanging on the same notes. So you can throw in some licks is what I'm saying. But do what you want to do and kick us off on Glendale Train here in the key of D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Somebody robbed the Glendale train this morning, 9:30. Somebody robbed the Glendale train, and I swear I ain't lying. They made clean off with 16 G's and left 2 men lying cold. Somebody robbed the Glendale train, and they made off with the gold. I'll play it. Charlie Jones was the engineer. He had 20 years on the line. Kissed his wife at the station gate this morning, 6:35. Everything went fine till 9:30 when Charlie looked up and saw there were men on horses, men with guns, and no sign of the law. And somebody robbed the Glendale train this morning, 9:30. I swear I ain't lying. They made clean off with 16 G's and left 2 men lying cold. Somebody robbed the Glendale train and they made off with the gold. Play it. Was the baggage man. He had 20 and he loved his job, dearly loved his job. The company had rewarded him with a golden watch and fob. Amos, he was a mark in time when the door blew off his car. They found Amos White in 15 pieces, 15 miles apart. And somebody robbed the Glendale train this morning, 9:30. Somebody robbed the Glendale train, and I swear I ain't lying. They made clean off with 16 G's and left 2 men lying cold. Somebody robbed the Glendale train and they made off. I'm gonna play one, then you play one. Somebody robbed the Glendale train this morning, 9:30. Somebody robbed the Glendale train, and I swear I ain't lying. They made clean off with 16 G's and left 2 men lying cold. Somebody robbed the Glendale train and they made off with the gold. Try to squeeze in a couple licks of my own there during that last chorus. Cool, we're getting acclimated to these faster tempos. Feels good. Jamming in D on guitar is cool with bluegrass. You know, it's something we don't do quite as much of often in the songs anyway as we do G and C. But anyway, there we go. Good old D number. Hi, Brett. Thanks for picking along on the mandolin. Hey, Brian from Kansas City. Right on. Nick, right on. You rock as well. All right, moving right along here. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in a lifeboat, or take me in your lifeboat. I don't know what the real title is. Flat and Scruggs have an interesting way of titling their songs. I believe this one is called Take Me in a Lifeboat. But when we sing the chorus, we sing Take Me in the Lifeboat. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will stand the raging storm. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will bear my spirit home. Now, there's the chorus. But we're going to be jamming and kicking this off on the verse, which goes like this. A 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 1. that's the kickoff and the solos. Now, when I'm singing that, you're going to hear me hold the 5 chord for a moment, okay? But when we're picking it, we play it straight through. So here's how I might kick it off. It has a banjo kick, of course, on the Flat and Scruggs version. I think. Pretty sure it does. Anyway, go ahead and kick us off here on Take Me In A Lifeboat. Take Me In The Lifeboat. Key and G. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will stand the raging storm. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will bear my spirit home. I'll play it. Sisters, and don't fall asleep, but pray night and day, or you'll sink in the deep. Fathers and mothers are crying so loud, saying, Lord, won't you take us in your lifeboat? Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will stand the raging storm. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will bear my spirit home. Play. Right. The storm, it is heavy, the wind, it blows loud. That thunder is rolling and a bursting in the cloud. They pray for their shipmates for what they had done, and took the dying sailor in their lifeboat. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will stand the raging storm. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will bear my spirit home, me than you. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will stand the raging storm. Take me in the lifeboat, or take me in the lifeboat. It will bear my spirit home. Fun. Love that song. And another one I hadn't done in a while. figured I'd bring that into the jam here. And a good, you know, good up-tempo bluegrass song. All right, very cool. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what listen. Flat and Scruggs said, "Take me in the lifeboat." That's what they say. More modern versions will say, "Take me in your lifeboat." The actual song is titled, "Take Me in a Lifeboat." So I'm a bit of a traditionalist, so I'll kind of go back to the source and make sure I've at least checked that out before I go listening to later versions. Big Country in A. Now this one we're going to get up to a different tempo zone and give it a go. This is written by Vernon Derrick, Jimmy Martin's mandolin player, and Jimmy takes credit for it, of course. They might have worked on it together, who knows, but I think Vernon Derrick wrote it. Big Country. So not to be confused with the Bela Fleck Big Country, though this is a great banjo tune, for sure. So, 4 and 4 and 1, 1 to the 5, 1, 1 and 4, 4 and 1 and 5 and 4 and 1 and 2, 5, 1 and 2. And I've got a version I actually play which goes. Okay, so since I'm kicking it off, I'm going to play that one more time and count you in, okay? So here we go. Big Country. Let's go ahead and play it 3 times each. Me, you, me, you, me, you. And then tag it. Okay? Here we go. I'll kick it off with Taters. Big Country in A. Let me try that again. Here we go. I just love that tune, and that's a great one for me when I just want to jump up to faster tempo. For some reason, that tune is easy for me to play, easier than some other numbers might be at that tempo, easier than, say, like Roanoke, things like that. So that's a good one for me for launching up into fast tempo. And, you know, it might not be that way for you, but find that tune that you like to boost, you know what I mean, and get yourself into that tempo zone. That's the one for me. Well, one of them anyway. All right. Next we have My Little Girl in Tennessee. Another one I haven't done in years, and I just kind of thought of it. Figured we would incorporate that into the jam tonight. And I'm going to do this in the key of G. Good old Flat and Scruggs number that can go very fast. So we're going to kind of, let's check out, I'm going to double check tuning here. Got new strings on the Collings, and she is sounding wonderful. Okay, what's a good tempo here? Home and roll. I'm going to go ever so slightly quicker than this, okay? Just because we're pushing it now. We're trying to push toward the end here and get up to these faster tempos we're going to close with. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 down in the hills of Tennessee. The sweetest little girl that was ever in this world down in the hills of Tennessee. For oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town, little girl of mine in Tennessee. If I'm kicking it off, I might go something like, if you have a banjo, you're very well equipped for this. Fiddles, mandolins, guitars, hey, it can be done, and it's really fun. So whatever you're holding, get ready to kick us off here in G. My Little Girl. This, again, these Flat and Scruggs titles. The title of the song is My Little Girl in Tennessee, but they say Little Girl of Mine in Tennessee during the chorus. So here we go. Kick us off. My Little Girl in Tennessee, key of G. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Sorry, dear, I know, for the way that you have treated me. So I ramble all around, but no one could be found to take the place of her in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Play it. Down in the hills of Tennessee, I see her smiling face waiting for me at the gate. Oh, that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town. That little girl of mine in Tennessee. Play it again, all the way there. great song. Glad we got that one into the jam here. How'd you do? Was that fun for you? I hope so. That was one of the first bluegrass songs I remember before I really got into bluegrass music, because I heard Ricky Skaggs doing it. And my dad was way into Ricky Skaggs. We saw him on the Nashville Network or something, you know, with his country band doing that song and all this ripping instrumentalism. I thought, whoa, that's really cool. And now that I'm into bluegrass, I know a bunch of that kind of stuff. Okay, how we doing? Feeling that boost? Yeah. All right. David's in here. Paul's in there. Cool. Hi, Matt. Hi, Skip. Hi, Matthew. Wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you all for still being here. We got a couple more. What do we got? 3 more numbers. Oh, here we go. Whitewater. So funny. I mean, nothing's really funny about it, but I had selected these numbers before we learned of Tony Rice's passing, and I should say rather appropriate that this one was on there, because of course he played on this number, and I'm totally faking it, okay, by the way. All you banjo players, you might know this, and mandolin players, you know, Sam Bush really kind of owns this track on the Drive album by Bela Fleck. But Tony takes a great break on it, of course. And there's a bunch of cool videos of them doing this live. So I'll kind of fake my way through it to kick us off on Whitewater. It goes in the key of A, 2, 3, 4, 1, and it do, 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 1 and 1 and 1, 1 down, do, 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 4, 5, 1, da 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 4, 5, 1, do, do, do. Let's see. The B part is 1 and a 1 and 4 and 4, 1, 4 and 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and 4 and 4, 1 and a 4 and 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and 4 and 4, 1 and 4 and 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and 4 and 4, 1, 4, 5, 1. Okay, that's the B part. So here we go. I'll do my best to kick us off here on Whitewater. And let's play it 3 times each, okay? Me, you, me, you, me, you. And then tag it at the end, okay? And since I am like truly faking this, I'm gonna keep the tempo about where it is. I'm not gonna speed it up at all, in other words. Okay? Here we go. Whitewater in A. And I'll just count it in instead of doing taters. Here we go. But I'm gonna kick it off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, I told you I was faking it. How did you do? Some of you probably know that tune a lot better than I do, but I kind of brushed up on it for a minute today, and I keep trying to throw that lick in there, but it just ain't that lick. So anyway, I'm gonna work on that one for next time. How about that? Let's come at it next week a little better prepared. What do we got next? We got 2 more songs, White Freightliner Blues and The Old Home. And these are both going to be kind of in the faster zone, okay? White Freightliner Blues in the key of B. So I'm going to capo 4. And you know this one. Comes in on the 4 chord. Going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Okay. Kick us off in the key of B. We're going to crank up the tempo a little bit here. Now, this is fast tempo, so let's just strum on a 1 chord for a minute. You do some licks. Let's just get acclimated, okay? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Kick us off on White Freightliner Blues up to that 4 chord in B. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? I'll play it. Well, it's bad news from Houston, half of my friends are dying. Yes, it's bad news from Houston, half of my friends are dying. White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Play it. New Mexico ain't bad, Lord, people there, they treat you kind. New Mexico ain't bad, Lord, people there, they treat you kind. White Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? I got it. Oh Lord, I'm gonna ramble always forget to remind you that we do the Jimmy Martin ending on that. Okay. Well, thank you all so much. Here's our last number, The Old Home. Figure this is appropriate because I'm back at the old home here. And this is one of those songs that just goes by really fast. So let's kind of just play it at its tempo in the key of G. And I'll run you through it here. I'll do a verse, chorus, and a sample kickoff here at this tempo so you can kind of get acclimated. So it goes like this in G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I left my old home in the mountains and the only friend I ever had. And tonight as I travel this world over, my heart is so lonely and sad. I'm going back to the old home, back to the place I love so well, where the sweet water flows and the wildflowers grow, back to the old home on the hill. If I'm kicking off, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Kick us off on The Old Home by the Stanley Brothers here in the key of G. Get that tempo in your head. Don't. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I left my old home in the mountains and the only friends I ever had. And tonight as I travel this world over, my heart is so lonely and sad. I'm going back to the old home, back to the place I love so well, where the sweet water flows and the wildflowers grow, back to the old home on the hill. I know that my dear old mother's waiting alone on the hill, with her silver in her hair and twinkle in her eye, in the old cabin home on the hill. I'm going back to the old home, back to the place I love so well, where the sweet water flows and the wildflowers grow, back to the old home on the hill. After this one, of course, we'll take it around a few times, okay? Years have gone by since I saw her. I've traveled many a mile, but tonight there's a light in the window, and she's waiting at the door with a smile. I'm going back to the old home, back to the place I love so well, where the sweet water flows and the wildflowers grow, back to the old home on the me and you. Take it around again. right, cool. So if you've been playing a lot of fast tempos, then you're probably feeling good right now. And if you haven't been playing many fast tempos like me during this holiday week, you know, you're feeling encouraged to practice a lot and come on back next Monday and mark our levels of fitness on our instruments here and improvement. So thank you all so much for joining me. Please keep my good friend Don Perry Korn in your thoughts and prayers. If you know Perry, you know what I'm talking about. Sweet guy, very supportive of our music, and he's really struggling with his health right now. And also, you know, Tony Rice. Let's all have a nice tribute week and pick a lot and focus on that timing and that graceful precision as Tony did, and the spirit of the music. Let's keep it alive. And I'll announce next Monday here shortly. But yeah, let's do next Monday, and I'll get a set list going. Send in your requests and send in some videos of you playing along. Tell your friends about the Monday Jam. I'm Tyler Grant. Thank you all so much. Happy New Year. I'll see you next week.